prepare for turbulence of truth. Episode 5 takes a nosedive into secrets high above the clouds. As Gavwanatu clutches his woven spirit bag, the atmosphere is serene, until the in-flight announcement shatters the calm.
Prepare for the storm of revelations. Gavwanatu grips his woven talisman pouch with the cabin calm, until the overhead announcement breaks the tranquility. Anti-voice roars from the speakers. Attention flyers. Turn left to find the guy, dodging blame and letting the family take the fall. Lights flicker, all eyes fix on Gav, who shrinks under the scrutiny. Even the pig in row 7 casts a disapproving snort. Chicken Rock cackles over the PA. We've got the goods, mate. Ancestral dash cam shows everything. Pauline red hair haunting the plane outside the wings. Why did Pauline Hanson cross the road? Said Chicken Rock. Because halfway through a rant, she turned into a chicken and couldn't resist the spotlight on the other side. Gav, panicked, protests. I was just spiritually borrowing promise from the cockpit. That's how Serenity took a dive. On Punch That Can't Airlines, the past takes the captain's seat, and the cabin's your confession booth.
Breaking news from down under. Pauline Hanson's defiance turns feathery in a jaw-dropping speech. Pauline Hanson declares, I won't be silenced. Aussies are done being bossed. Then an unexpected cluck echoes. Audience gasps. Punchline. Lost in translation. Nope. Now she's clucking fluently. Pauline seeks TV interview reporter. Pauline, care to comment on your metamorphosis? Pauline, Bach, just voicing the true Aussie spirit. Backs at the microphone. Punchline. From English only to fluent in corn. Inside the Senate cafeteria, feathers unfurl. Hunger grows. Pauline, feathers sprouting, orders lunch. Cafeteria lady. Chicken schnitzel again, Pauline. Pauline. Yes. Wait, Bach, what? Her policy's truly taking flight. Pauline's future campaign. Ad voiceover. Pauline Hanson. Not left, not right. Just slightly crispy. Pauline squawks mid-slogan. Make Australia chirp again. Punchline. One nation turns into one confusing henhouse. At the final press conference. Amid the flutter, a new narrative emerges. Pauline flutters to the podium, lays an egg. Press. Any regrets? Pauline, please explain.
In an instant, the plane morphed into a tribunal of ancestral justice. The dimmed cabin lights resembled an ancient stage, setting the scene. The woman in seat 3, with her clapstick, held the authority of a judge. Chicken Rock, the bird arbiter, let out a deep cluck. Case 247, Gavwanatu vs. Responsibility. The accusation, forsaking cultural heritage with a reckless spirit. Welcome to the chaos at 36,000 feet, where reality gets roasted and served with a side of bin chicken. Witness the unholy mess on Punch That Can't Airlines as passenger 94A hits a cultural iceberg. Just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, an ibis, greasy with a heavy weight of dreamtime consequences, bursts through the air vent. The cosmos grows a voice and feathers.
Ibis of intergenerational karma here. Your outrages against the sacred cannot be liked away.
Red Hair 94A, fishing for answers, as she backs into row 12, panics. Why is it superimposing on my spirit? Auntie, all vibes and wisdom, sips her tea. Cry and it judges louder love. As if on cue, the ibis delivers its verdict, with a spectral beck on her cultural amnesia, and poofs into eucalyptus mist. An eerie hush. Chicken Rock nudges Gavwanatu. She'll respawn, but not in this timeline. Next move, Gav. Maybe take Auntie's advice and learn the difference between smudge sticks and burritos. Only then will your soul be safe from spectral plucking.
Suddenly, cabin dimmed. A pocket of truth rocked at the flight. Ancestral energies breezed in through the vents. Even the loudest whispers hushed. Ancestral voice echoing in the air. No longer red hair Pauline Hanson. Shall she be known as Red Feather? Her new name is, drumroll echoes like distant clapsticks, Squawks Without Clarity. Passengers. Whoa. Renamed at cruising altitude. Squawks Without Clarity. Angry. Again. That's downright insulting. Chicken Rock keeping the controls balanced. More like spot on. And so she continued her chatter. But with each word, the plane gently tilted with ancestral judgment. Chicken Rock soared on calmly, for the ancestors had spoken. Her new title was set in stone, whether she liked it or not.
Ancestors whispered, and mid-flight, Red Feather was renamed. With a clever smile, Gav quipped, "On Pauline's airline, we'd lack space, starve, and flash IDs for the loo." Laughter rolled through the cabin as the galley shimmered with delight. Chicken Rock's approving nod was the final blessing. The seatbelt sign glowed green, signaling Gavwanatu's belonging. Ready for Gav's inaugural announcement. With Chicken Rock's sage guidance beside him, Gavwanatu's spirit soared, ready for his inaugural declaration. Winds and whispers guide you, folks. Welcome to Punch That Canned Airlines, Flight 000 to your true home. Check your doubts and dusty narratives. Keep your spirit upright and tuck that ego away where it won't trip you up. Auntie chimed in from the back. Remind them, no snacks for those peddling the colonization was necessary line. Gavwanatu chuckled. Treats only for those who can spell sovereignty with art. The crowd erupted in applause. Even Squawks Without Knowing sat calm. Chicken Rock simply nodded, acknowledging Gavwanatu's moment. You're on track, mate. Now bring this tale in smoothly. The rush. As we shatter the sky's embrace and dive into Fiji. Beyond the glossy postcards lies the beating heart of the islands. Villages nestled in valleys, with lavo smoke rising like a gentle welcome hug. Gavwanatu. As we glide into Fiji, let's shift to the rhythm of island life. Ditch any colonial mindset and get ready for an unforgettable lesson in hospitality. Chicken Rock, with a proud grunt. We're here, but remember this isn't just a vacation. The plane kissed the grass runway, an auntie in row 6, her eyes brimming with joy, used her hand-woven fan to catch her tears, and waiting at the gate, the Fijian family, eager to share Yakona, spin tales and begin a new story with you. Gavwanatu experienced it before he glimpsed it. A warmth in Fiji that transcended the physical, and huge hearts enveloping every spirit in its path. Uncles and Sulus nodded in agreement from their shaded sanctuary. The Aunties, already assembled, equipped with smiles as piercing as freshly cracked coconuts. Auntie, arms crossed, eyes gleaming. Heard about the Vanuatu adventure, the notorious bin chicken, right? Gavwanatu suddenly warm. Word share spreads quickly. Uncle, enjoying New Kona? Not really. Ancestral Bluetooth, my boy. There are no customs to navigate and no paperwork required. Just a passage where your stories are the key. In Fiji, they greet you with hearts as wide as the horizon and with expectations as deep as the ocean. We pair as Gav steps into the circle of truth, ready to share the tales of his mana before tasting a single drop of kava. Too dangerous. Now we're neck deep, mate. Episode 7 dives in as Gavwanatu takes his place in the circle. No ticket needed. Just mana mishaps, and mob memory. It begins. Kava's poured, truths are simmering, and the aunties are locked in. They placed him beneath a breadfruit tree, circle complete, mats woven tight, air thicker than the humidity. The kava bowl sat at the center, glowing with ancestral Wi-Fi. Uncle gave it a stir. Auntie passed the bilo. Then came the question. Smiling uncle, what does your mana declare about you, Gavwanatu? Gav. It's saying, learning. Nah, that's what you think. We need your mana's truth. Don't translate, tune in. The wind swirled. Trees whispered as if they knew the truth. Chicken Rock appeared silently, holding a small woven fan. Even chickens sense when to shut up and listen. Is Gav ready for his first sip of Fijian kava, and waking up beside a conch shell, carrying a secret message?
Kava in Fiji was something else, less like the visions from Vanuatu, more like belonging. Gav leaned back, smile stretching wide, finally relaxing his shoulders since episode 1. Gavwanatu, grinning. Man, this kava tastes like family. Thanks, brother, to the uncle. You too, sis, to the auntie. That coconut there, brother for sure. That mango tree, definitely my cousin now. Uncle, laughing. Easy now, fulla. We love you, but no need to propose to nature yet. Auntie Lorraine, family's where you feel it. Now, act like part of it. Gav's grin was ear to ear. Chicken Rock gave a slow wink. About time. Because the deepest connections, they settle deep in your soul.
Gavwanatu was living the dream, and everything felt like family. Even the chickens felt like family. But the elders got real. He belonged now, they said, and with that, a Sulu was laid on his lap, suggesting belonging came with duties. It's your turn, Uncle said. Here's a Sulu. And there's your work, Auntie added, pointing to a long to-do list that seemed to stretch to the horizon. What work? Gav asked, lost. Uncle chuckled. The generator's out, taps are leaking, and the old church speakers need a hand. Gav eyed the Sulu, then the repair list, more expansive than Chicken Rock's wingspan. With a grin, he stood ready to dive in. Nice. Where's the wrench, sis? Would it be like Gav to repair something by accident and launch a village dance party? But see where this rhythm leads. Gavwanatu spotted the granddaddy of coconuts, still hanging up there, seemingly nodding at him. He just had to have it, so up he went, Sulu fluttering in the breeze. Confidence, maximum. Skill, minimal. From below, Auntie shouted with folded arms, "If you can't land, don't climb." "I'm good, sis. This one's for the ancestors," Gav shouted back from his perch. Then crack, thud. Gav plummeted like he had a date with the ground. Chicken Rock appeared, smirking above him. Ancestors reckon a stick might help next time. Auntie picked up the fallen coconut, split it open, and handed it back with a smile, sans sympathy. big heart, fulla. Always keep that heart huge. Make sure your head catches up. The sun dipped beyond the horizon. The journey wasn't over, but Gav had found his place. Coming up on Punch That Can't Airlines, Gav's got a lead role in a ceremony, but can't remember a thing. Only Chicken Rock might just save the day.